I have been sitting here for the last half hour just listening to this music while setting up the stream and waiting for it to be the right time to start the stream. It's such a bop. It's just the title screen music and it's just such a fucking vibe. I can't explain why. It's the good shit. Like, if I could only listen to one music for the rest of my life, it would probably be the soundtrack of the Monster Prom games. So, yeah. Guess I'll just get into it. I played the Monster Camp is essentially a sequel, but you don't have to know anything about the first game. Yes, on loop. There's only this music and it's on loop. Yeah, you don't have to know anything about the first game to understand this. I will be explaining a bit. I do play these games with using a wiki, but I will do like my first playthrough, like as blind as I am. I have played like a first. I've watched someone play this before, but it's also been a while, and like I'm just gonna make the choices that I would make, and then I'm gonna check out the wiki and try to farm stuff. So yeah, welcome to the game. I don't know how my camera setup will work with this since it's like a text-based game. If you don't know, Monster Prom is essentially a visual dating sim, but it's kinda also a party game with rounds and turns, and you get like, you can succeed or fail in actions that you do, and yeah. So I'll just get into it. This is my first time playing Monster Camp by myself. I'm gonna do the voice effects, but I will also be trying to read everything and try to give everyone a voice, but I suck at remembering what voices I give someone, so you know, whatever. Feel free to give me feedback on how everything sounds level-wise. I didn't check that out. I am sadly playing alone, and let's... Do I want to do a long or a short one? I mean, I guess let's just go for it. Let's just do a full game. I already need to take a sip of water. God, this will be horror. Ah, Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinctive power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with the possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Ooh! Oh, I love the artwork in these games. It's so cute. I normally always play as Oz, and I'm going to be... These characters, they technically don't have like... You can give them names whatever you want, and they have colors, but I like giving them the names that they have, and I like giving Oz they them pronouns. It's just cool. Look at him! Look at him! Look at them! Like, they have little guys everywhere, and they look so cute, neat. God. Yeah.
I brought sunscreen.
Oh, right. Oh, I get to pick something. 3 items. Okay. There's a sketchbook. That's neat. A sleeping beauty bag. A sleeping beauty bag. That's cute. Pinata pool toy. A multi-tool with like everything on it. Why is there a bee stinger? Canned brain. Why not? Swole floaties. A spork. A Sudoku Rubik Cube. And a human wool sweater. Human? Okay. I think I'm gonna do a Sudoku Rubik Cube because that's very my vibe. A multi-tool, also very much my vibes. And like... Yes, multi-tool constitutional. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. And I don't know, what should we do for the last one? I'm kind of feeling the wool sweater just cause like I like wearing sweaters. But like it's also summer camp. What would I pack to summer camp? I would pack a notebook or a sketchbook. Don't know though. Okay. I'm just going with vibes. I'm just gonna go for the human sweater. Like, what's gonna happen? Who cares? This is the first playthrough where I'm doing whatever. Woo! One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we were always absolute beginners. Knife. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. How long is the summer camp? Just 5-week summer camp? Jesus. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Helculesta Hewlett Packard, version 1.1. Oh, he's 1.1 now! In the first game, well, in the DLC of the first game, he also existed, but he was version 1.0. Also, I guess in the base game, but only as a secret ending. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, a Death Reaper dabbling as an internet influencer who is profoundly in love with life and its earthly pleasures. They're all so cool and pretty! Ah! The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first steps well taken. And so it was clear. Blah, blah. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Ooh, time to break the ice. If you could only listen to one genre of music forever, what would it be? Jazz, pop, lo-fi, screamo, 8-bit, and metal. Ooh, god, I hate this. I hate this question. I'm very much a pure music-oriented person. Like, music is legit my special interest. And I have a lot of feelings about it. Damn, wait. Oh, you can't hear it, but it's raining so hard right now. Wait. Still pretty quiet. I've had louder rains before, but yeah. Okay, what would I listen to? I think out of these, probably either pop or lo-fi, or well, actually pop or 8-bit. Because like the others are nice to listen for in a while, but like I use music to manipulate my own emotions, and pop helps a lot with like making me feel positive. Just cause like, yeah, I think it would have to be pop, and I could just like not listen to music when I don't want to feel positive. Just listen to a podcast, just like, okay. To Dahlia? I did not expect that. Whoa, nice! I love pop music. I just felt that voice. I don't know what happened here, but yes. Ariana Grande specifically. She's a dangerous woman who isn't afraid to be sexy and dangerous. I love her so much. I don't. But the one thing I love almost as much as Ariana Grande is a fellow Ariana Grande stan. I'm not. Please So come over here and sit with me, Oz. We've got lots to talk about at camp. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
All right.
Hell yeah! Damn. I gotta put the soundtrack in one of my playlists. God, okay. So, how this game works is you pick one of the five locations, and then events happen, and also each location corresponds to one of my stats. And as you can see here, it also shows you which stat it is, because I'm hovering over here. And yeah, you need specific stats for specific characters. I guess I'm just gonna check out every location, also because it's my first playthrough and I want to see all the artwork. So let's just start at the top and work our way down. Look at him! Look at them! Look at them! They're so cute! Look at these boys! It's so cute. While hiking through the woods, you're approached by an NPC who has a quest for you. You can tell she's an NPC because she only says the same four things over and over and keeps doing the same idle animation. The NPC's quest is to deliver a very important scroll to her father. She makes it extremely clear that no one else is allowed to read it, or terrible things will happen. You read it, of course. It turns out it's her father's secret recipe for the perfect peach cobbler. Looks like her dad is never going to make that famed dessert in time for the NPC family potluck, because you eat the recipe scroll and gain +2 smarts. Tasty scroll. Later you find Dahlia punching a rock. This would normally be pretty standard, but you realize her expression has a shade of sadness. You go ask if she's okay. She's not. Oh, hi Oz. You must be wondering why I, Dahlia Aquino, am not in my usual cheerful disposition. I know you all expect me to keep morale high as I'm the unquestionable leader of this camp army of ours. You have literally never seen her stat, but you're not about to interrupt her. You see, yeah, I gave her a similar voice. That fits. You see, I've been lately enjoying the many pleasures of summer as I get closer to my goal of having the best summer ever. But might all these pleasures be making me weak in the process? I've been so focused on summer, when before, my only season used to be the coolest conquest season. I think we all know what the problem is. It's Damien. Yeah, my whole thing used to be Damien's rival, conquering the 8th circle of hail and all that. But summer camp has opened my eyes. Damien is like super lame. That idiot has 0 survival skills. I saw him checking a tree's bark to find the nearest McDonald's. He's the silverest of the silver spoons. It's disheartening. God, my throat. I cannot see that wimp as a rival anymore, but a healthy rivalry is an essential part of a warlord structure to remain strong. I know this because I've watched all kinds of informational documentaries on being strong, such as Dragon Ball and Naruto. I think one of those was even filmed by Michael Moore. So I got worried that I would become weak by having no rival. I started punching these rocks in the hope that we'd become sworn enemies, but it's not working. Such a mood. You tell Dahlia that you'll become her rival. A rivalry to remember. You're saying that so we can build some sort of sexual tension. I don't blame you. Anyone leap at the chance if it meant they'd get a spoonful of this buff, beautiful blue bod. But enemies to lovers sounds like more of a Ravi or a Joy thing. Not my jam though, sorry. That sucks. But if Dahlia's not into sexual tension with rivals, maybe she's into intimacy, trust, and eventually sexual tension with good friends who help her in an hour of need. Don't overthink it, jump headfirst into it. Punch the first person who crosses your path and let rivalry blossom over time. You've surpassed Damien's level by far, but what if you had a rival that was horrible creature made out of 14 Damien's. That may level the playing field. So how these work is there's not really a wrong or right option. It's depending on what's like each of these options that you are given corresponds to a stat yet that you have, and depending on what stat is higher out of the two, you succeed if you pick the one which is higher. I don't know what they correspond to. This sounds like boldness maybe? Or fun? And this is maybe creativity. So I think it's either creativity or smarts, but like I think this one is correcter. Also, wasn't I trying to play this not with strategy? Fuck, it's boldness. Ah, okay, whatever. I need another sip of water. Dahlia takes your word for it. When she hears some footsteps at her back, she punches before even looking. But the punch is stopped in a very anime way.
Under my fangs.
Who are you? Damn. Snake Boy. Kind of very biology-wise shocking me, but sure. You're a fool. You're a fool if you thought that punch could hurt me, for I'm Sarath, master of all punches. This Cobra random throws like 100 punches. Dahlia stops and all and throws a kick, which she dodges. Ah, you're kicking because I mentioned being a master of punches. Smart. But I knew that was your next move, as I have a powerful co-brain. Co-brain? Is that like a collaborative brain, or...? No, it's like a cobra and a brain. It's intelligent wordplay.
Taste my venom.
Shut up! Get ready for a real cobra!
Sorry.
Who are these cool characters? Oh boy. Who are you? How do I voice you? Sarth.
Shio is my rival.
Shio?
Sarth is my rival.
What are you doing? Are you fighting this demon as if you were rivals? Ah, not at all. You're lying. I hear you using your terrible cobra puns. That's textbook cheesy rivalry dialogue.
Huh?
Shio, no, you're my rival. You know I can't stop myself from saying those cobra puns. It's my co-brand. Aren't we sworn rivals? If you thought ours was an open rivalry, I think you ought to have told me first. I don't know what to think. Shio, no! You're my one true rival. Come back. I have a new technique to finally vanquish you. Look. Ugh, I guess your idea wasn't that good at all. Unless Dahlia punches without looking once again. Oh, God, who are all these characters? They're so cool. I don't give a fuck about the main people. Let me date all of them. Oh. Hey, what are you doing? Ah, yes, the worthy rival! Come at me, buff, scaly, random person. What? No thanks. Just because I'm incredibly buff doesn't automatically mean I'm into fighting.
Volleyball rivals.
I'm super into volleyball, though.
Volleyball rivalry is the best rivalry.
I'm actually heading to a volleyball match right now against Damien LeVay. He's like my volleyball rival.
Arrivederci.
Bye. God, so many deep voices. No! Oh God. Dahlia falls to her knees and screams no for quite a long time. Whoa, she has quite the lung capacity. Since it's your fault, you wait for her, but you get your eardrums shattered in the process. You lose -2 smarts or -1 fun. I failed! But okay.
Can I take a minute to think?
I love Oz. Okay, we were at the woods, and if we're just going down the line, then I guess it's lake time next. Look at them! Look at them! Look at them! They're so cute! That day, you go diving to see what's at the bottom of the lake. You find a comic book. You pick it up, but it's so interesting, you stay there reading it. This is bad, since you cannot hold your breath indefinitely. You rush to the surface, but before getting there, you drown a little and some lake water gets in your mouth. Gross. You swallow some weird stuff that was in the lake water, like a whole jellyfish and +2 fan? What was that doing there? Afterwards, you find Dahlia, Ravi, and Milo crouched around something on the sand. You head over there to see what they're looking at. Come on, Dane! Crush him! Crush that crustacean! Dwayne? Dwayne. Rip his shell off! Eat his organs! Do a spin move!
You're trending, darling.
Try moving a few centimeters to the left where I can get a better photo of you. We're close enough to see what they're all yelling at. 2 hermit crabs are facing off against each other in a ring of other agitated hermit crabs. This is it! The Hermit Crab Fight Club, spoken of in Monster Camp Legend. Right now it looks anything but legendary though. The crab they're calling Dwayne. It's raining so much out there. That's cool. The crab they're calling Dwayne is getting its shell shocked by a much larger and handsomer crab. The fight is soon over.
Get good.
Ah, come on! At least win one match, you stupid crab! Pathetic. You're really hardly worthy of the name Dwayne the Rock Lobster Johnson. Well, yeah, he's not actually a lobster for one thing. Branding trumps accuracy, darling. This is the 21st century.
This is an opportunity to grow.
But I do have to admit, this inspiring underdog story is quickly turning into bad content. I think it's high time we interfered. Yeah, by subjecting Dwayne to a rigorous training regimen.
Pog.
Don't be stupid. All he needs is better equipment, like a +2 shell or a repeating crossbow. But all of that would be utterly meaningless without a stronger presence on social media. We need to get this crab on Instagram. Meanwhile, the bigger crab is making Dwayne smell her gonopores. None of the others have it right. The ultimate hermit crab upgrade is Tango Lessons. Well-executed redemption arc that absolves the hermit crab in the eyes of the audience, paving the way for a rise to the top of the Fight Club rankings. Tango Lessons. Yeah, I'm so fun, dude. You use some of the money from your crustacean enrichment fund to purchase a course of tango lessons for your plucky hermit crab pal. Excellent! A rigorous training routine, just as I suggested. Shall we begin the training montage? Doesn't look like it. There's a sign on the door of this tango studio that specifically says no training montages. That makes sense. The upbeat background track would probably interfere with the tango music. What? How are we supposed to pass the time while Dwayne learns the tango then?
This is the first day of the rest of your life.
We'll just have to wait, Dahlia. After all, patience is the training montage of the soul. That's it. I'll do my own training montage to teach myself patience. Dahlia proceeds to sit quietly in a corner of the tango studio for several hours with a very intense look on her face. After much grueling practice, Dwayne is finally a tango master. You bring him back to the beach to show off his skills at the Fight Club. Dwayne scuttles into the ring for his first match and launches into the most graceful tango you've seen from a hermit crab. Do you think we should have also taught him some, fight moves?
Hey, darling.
But we have, darling. After all, life's greatest struggle is the fight to express yourself.
Huh?
I don't know. I think life's greatest struggle is the fight of not to get a claw jammed up your butt. But Arabi's fears prove unfounded. Dwayne's opponent is mesmerized by his graceful movement. His barrel display of masterful tango leaves everyone speechless. Which isn't hard to do because crabs are naturally speechless, but even so, the silence which follows Dwayne's dance is particularly reverent. Then, One after another, the crabs begin to clap their claws. Soon, Wayne the Rock Lobster Johnson is receiving a crustacean ovation. Crustacean ovation. That's a nice rhyme.
Life is a gift.
You see, these crabs finally understand one of life's most important truths. Love is far more powerful than violence. Indeed, although violence seems to have... Indeed, all thought of violence seems to have vanished from the crab's tiny minds. A fact which Gwen takes advantage of by whipping out a knife and stabbing all of them.
Play of the game!
Haha, yes! Stabbing beasts love once again!
When life gives you lemons.
At least collecting all these hermit crab souls promises to be an easy money. You know, when life gives you a bunch of dead sea crustacean creatures. Milo thankfully trails off without finishing that particular aphorism. Aphorism? Aphorism, sure. Dahlia, still embroiled in her training montage, only smiles silently at the carnage. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Tonight.
Whoa! I hope that fire is safe.
Okay, so I could sit with Moth Guy, Ravi, Dahlia and Milo, Ravi and Calculester, or Joy and Damien. I'm kind of pursuing Dahlia, but I don't really like her. I don't know, she's kind of a bit annoying. But this is a long play, so I can switch routes if I want to. But then who do we switch to? Maybe Milo? Milo's a bit... I'm playing him very arrogant, but I do love myself a good influencer. Or a Ravi, or Calculester. Calculester, my boy. But I already played him last game, so... Milo's the only real new characters. All the others were either in the DLC or in like the base game of Monster Prom. So I guess I'm gonna pursue Milo. You search the campfire. Let me. My whole mouth stops working after a bit. You're searching the campfire for drops more so you can eat. When you run into Dahlia and Milo, both crowded around Dahlia's phone.
Have no fear.
So as I was saying, I had to conquer the kingdom in the fourth circle of hell. They insulted me by being a kingdom that exists that I don't rule.
When life gives you lemons.
That makes perfect sense. That's like I always say. Keep your friends close and hold your enemies like a baby bird that you can crush in your hands with one careless move. So after I slaughtered their royal family and claimed the throne, I decimated half the population. It's a fun way to encourage obedience to my wrath. But there's the weird thing. I tweeted about the whole thing on Hell Twitter, and I'm getting replays calling me a violent Tyrell who is totally evil and not even cool. And apparently there's some kind of hashtag trending about it. I keep seeing hashtag Blue Scourge of Death, Dahlia Scandal, and Forced Circle Burning. Oh dear. Well, you've come to the right place. Didn't call me the feed doctor for nothing. Dahlia, what exactly did you tweet?
This is a takeover!
Fourth Circle losers! I killed half your people! Ha! Welcome to rule of my Iron Fist population, you! Hashtag violent, hashtag violence, hashtag ha ha! Dahlia, that is a total emergency! You hashtag like a boomer! Oh, and the rest of it is pretty bad optics too. Fascinating. I never considered the optics of conquering a kingdom, but now that you've mentioned it, I know exactly what to do. Find and murder everyone who tweeted anything even slightly critical of me. I shall drink the blood of what I can only assume from profile pictures legion of anime girls. Listen, Dahlia, I really do understand how you feel because I am a true empath that understands literally every possible emotion. But I am afraid this is a little more complicated than just murdering a few Anon accounts. We've got to flip the narrative here. Get the public opinion on your side.
Hashtag winning.
That way you can conquer a million kingdoms and everyone will just cheer you on and admire how you're increasing the number of women in high-ranking government positions. Milo, I like the sound of that. Dahlia, ruler of 1 million kingdoms. Maybe I'll even take a harem. Here's my official recommendation. Partner with some of Fourth Circle's influencers. I'm taking snap stories, posts, giveaway, fake relationships, fake breakups, everything. Oh, I see. I'll partner with the most influential people in the Fourth Circle so that when I inevitably murder them, it'll really crush the wills of the people. Oh gosh, Talia does not seem to be absorbing Milo's social media finesse. Steer these deadly cuties in the right direction. Upload a video of you decimating the population, but with Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande as a background song, so it's all about feeling empowered. Show people you have changed by writing them a nice poem about how bad you feel. The way countless deaths won't be for nothing. They'll be an inspiration for a nice poem. Normally in Monster Prom it was you had lunchtime and then you had like 2 people to interact with, and depending on what you choose you just gained a heart with one of the people. I don't know if it's the same for this campfire, but I hope it is. And I'm trying to get to Milo's route, and the best way to switch is to do this. And she did say she liked Ariana Grande. But I don't know which is better, because this is like about feeling empowering.
Hashtag
Yes.
winning.
Okay, I got it, the poem. A poem? I'm impressed, Oz. I didn't expect you to suggest something so emotionally magnificent. Also, I love how his heart on his chest changes colors and then his eyes and his fingernails also do. That's fucking hot. I like that. Dahlia, as your brand manager, I insist that you follow Oz's advice and post a poem about how bad you feel for doing all those murders. Come on, Milo, do I have to? Yes, I'm expecting a poem to at least 16 verses, and let's keep it to iambic pentameter. It's the most apologetic meter. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what did you say to me? Okay, let's move on. Let's not talk about meters for now. Iambic pentameter! What a fearsome opponent! I must admit, I have been bested by iambic pentameter many times. Someday I shall defeat your 5 strange feet. But Milo, before I get started, can it be less verses, please? I only have so many emotions to express and 60% of them are rage and lust for violence. Such a mood. Well, I suppose it can be shorter. Twitter has a character limit anyway. Threads are a little gauche for this kind of thing. And Milo, do I have to make it rhyme? It's so hard to rhyme. Nothing rhymes with bloodshed. Bloodshed. Head? Like head off head? What does rhyme with bloodshed? That's not important right now. First, bunk bed rhymes with bloodshed. And second, fine. You can do free verse if you absolutely insist. But artistically, you're making a huge mistake. I think for Dahlia, yeah. She doesn't strike me as someone skilled enough to do a free verse poem in iambic pentameter. Dahlia spends the next 10 minutes on her poem. In that time, she manages to smash 46 different pencils in her fist due to pure frustration. Okay, I'm finally done. It's a haiku, kind of. And it's also the best apology ever. Here goes. Yeah, said does also rhyme. You are correct. Bloodshed in my head. There is a bunk bed. I have not been fed. Yup, that's... This is just to say, I'm sorry I killed all those people so quickly. That's not a haiku at all. We've already fucked up. Okay, let's just read it. This is just to say I'm sorry I killed all those people so quickly. They were probably crying and screaming because they wanted to admire my strength more before dying. That is very freeform. Forgive me, they were so murderable. Their hands were so juicy and stompable. Actually, fuck this. You're welcome. Love, Dahlia. And post it. Now that's hashtag flipping the narrative.
Aesthetics on point.
Dahlia, that was so beautiful. An emotional masterpiece and totally authentic. No matter how terribly this is received by the general public, just take comfort in the fact that I'm proud of you. You did such a good job expressing yourself. You and Miley quickly pull up Hell Twitter. Everyone is outraged, and Dahlia is being investigated by an international tribunal for violating the Geneva Conventions. What the hell? None of these people are celebrating my righteous victory. Ugh, social media's dumb. I'm going to conquer some shit to get this bad taste out of my heart. Well, Oz, I think we should celebrate a job well done. Nothing satisfies me like emotional redemption in the name of poetry.
Hashtag blessed.
Maybe we could write a few together. We could rhyme bloodshed with bunk bed, if you know what I mean. I hope I do know what you mean.
Sure thing.
Are we gonna continue? Yeah, we'll just do everyone once and then we'll see. Hi. Oh no, you said as in laughing. I can read, don't worry about it. Today, you're playing the worst dangerous Camp Dome game of all, Charm Wars. Look at them! 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 I'm so obsessed. The rules are simple. You must gain Charm by the end of the round, or you will die instantly. Oz, you better earn some Charm quick. Like, in the next 10 seconds, or you're gonna fucking die. Holy shit, earn some Charm already! Oh, okay, thank God. You just earned +2 Charm. Phew, that was way too close. Later, you're playing Mega a Dodgeball against Camp Rival Camp. Camp Rival Camp. Neat. That's neat. You take a ball to the stomach pretty early in the game. You can feel your insides bleeding. But who cares? It's all come down to an epic 1v1 showdown of the two most muscular players on each team. Dahlia versus Morty the Minotaur. Fuck yes!
Sexy challenger appears.
Excuse me, what is your outfit? Instead of back pockets, you just have fucking holes and heart shapes. What is you? Okay, anyway. Listen, babe, you're hot, but you should surrender now. You can't defeat me. I gave myself a thigh massage right before this game, so I'm more limber than ever. Wah, bring it on, Minotaur. I've defeated both men and bulls in battle, but I've never have defeated a half bull, half man. Yes, that makes me your first. Oh boy.
Hashtag slay.
Yes, Dahlia. You're absolutely seething this dodgeball vibe. Make that ball work for it, you murderous cerulean goddess. Thanks, Milo. I completely agree with you. I am a goddess. You're a good friend for noticing. It is impossible not to notice. Now fuck this sports game right up.
Dahlia is here!
I am a motherfucking dodgeball goddess! Yeah! Oh my god. Dahlia is completely hyped by Milo's cheering. She throws the ball super hard. It just barely misses Morty and crashes through the dome's roof, landing in the woods. Oops. You decide to go look for the dodgeball, and Morty comes along. He says that he refuses to leave a tense, sweaty duel unresolved. We're looking for the ball. What do we know about the ball? I guess we know it's ball-shaped and round and... Hey! That male lady has it! God, I love the artwork! Ah!
Your ball right here, you filthy, naughty children! Since it fell into the forest, and since I consider the entire forest in my yard, this ball is mine now!
Watch out, guys! That old lady is Baba Yaga. She's a witch that lives out here in the woods. I'm an official coven witch, so I know a fellow witch when I see one. What coven? Okay. Oh my god, that pose! Oh my god, that pose! You seeing this? You seeing this? You seeing this? That pose! Look at this! What? She's a witch! Dahlia, you go get the ball back. What if she puts a curse on me and makes me magically forget the location of the clitoris? Okay.
You should never get your ball back, you naughty children! I will use it to play with my precious kitty, Mr. Banzo!
That is totally unacceptable. I was streaming your dodgeball duo to my followers. They need to know how it ends, or so it'll be narratively unsatisfying. Your friends need that ball back, and you're desperate for their approval. It's time to make a trade. Offer the Baba Yaga something too good to refuse. A baby. Is, mythically speaking, a baby. If you give us a dodgeball, we'll give you a fond measure to treasure forever. If you give us the dodgeball, we'll give you a delicious newborn child. Okay, so if we had more smarts, I would go with this. But since we have more charm, I'm thinking this. Yes. A horse. I don't think the Baba Yaga is gonna want a freaking memory. Should I have to bang her? Cause I will if it comes to that. Arr.
Every moment is beautiful.
What are you saying, Morty? Of course the Baba Yaga will want a memory. Memories have the worst valuable currency in the universe. What do you say, Baba Yaga?
Fine. I shall return your ball if we make a fun memory together. Now come back to my house, naughty children. I shan't eat you.
You four bravely follow the Baba Yaga back to her house in the forest. It's super creepy. The house moves around on chicken legs and the smell is... yikes. You spent the whole afternoon hanging out with the Baba Yaga. She bakes you all some fresh cookies and tells you tales of her life of witchery. Ah, the wisdom of generations.
So that's why I always curse the innocent people walking through my forest. It teaches them respect. Not that your generation has any respect.
Wow, super insightful point. The wisdom is just overwhelming.
Yes! You filthy children should all be learning from me. I am your elder after all. And perhaps you disgusting children can teach the Baba Yaga something too. Like, perhaps you could show the Baba Yaga how to print out a recipe I found online. It's for eggplant parmesan, but I'm gonna use a fresh newborn child instead of eggplant. Yeah, we can definitely grab the ball, Marty, now!
Muscle time!
Ooh. I got the ball! Now let's run away before this old lady throws a curse at my flawless 8-pack! Victory is ours! Fuck off, you old mean grandma! God, Dahlia's voice is going to destroy my voice. Why am I giving her this voice? Rah! You horrendous children! I hate you!
Toodaloo, darling.
Sorry, babe. No hard feelings, right? You all escape the house and run into the woods. The dodgeball is rescued. Thank you so much for rescuing me, the dodgeball whispers to you. It smelled like soup in there.
You are winning at summer.
What a victory! Great work, Oz, and now that I've got the ball back, you ready to settle this Minotaur?
Can you guys see my balls? Good.
No. Please say something different, thank you. Hell yeah, Dolly, yeah, let's do this. Let me take off my pants first, though. I want maximum flexibility. Holy shit. The dodgeball duel is awesome. Morty's exposed dig is awesome. You're so blown away by this experience that you gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. No. No.
Come on, you can do this.
Okay, we've done Camp Dome. Now it's time for Manor. Look at the artwork, it's so cute! Ah, I love Oz. While wandering the haunted manor, you're ambushed by a group of evil spirits. You put up a good fight, but there's just too many of them, and they run away with your immortal soul. Your mortal soul. Luckily, you always knew this day would come, and you replaced your immortal soul with a Beanie Baby years ago. Good foresight on your part. You gain +2 boldness. Whoa. You're minding your own business, smelling people, when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lakeshore.
Best summer ever!
There you are, Oz. Once more, I need your help achieving the best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique. Dahlia skips the rock straight upwards. It disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock, or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor! It crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire. Yes, ultimate campfire! Quick, tell me some campfire stories very loudly! You're about to tell her one about the horny summer campers who finally boinked when you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Carlor, Herald of Summer. Carlor, it's an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock skipping techniques? I am here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I have grown weak as of late due to lack of worship. The heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to destroy them. I will do it, noble hot man. I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks. But honestly, that sounds great if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck. I make my own luck out of blood! Blood! Ow. That hurt. Moments later, you're face to face with Vern. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix a can of Bud Light with the cough syrup and you're there. I shouldn't have gone for the long play. We're only 5 days in. No. Reading stuff out loud takes so much longer, especially if you're doing it alone and you have to do all the voices. Ah. Bleh. Okay. Yes. What's up, bros? Says Vern while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. Here to defeat me on behalf of that nerd caller? Yes! And also get tan! A good tan is very critical for the best summer ever! Ah, says Vern. Doing 3 check stands at once by the grace of his divine light. Suck my Easter eggs, losers! No one can defeat me. I'm gonna live forever! Spring break! Woo! You'll just see about that. It happens that you know of the perfect technique to defeating this Herald of Spring. Remind him that spring is just a lame opening act for summer's allergies. I got a lot of charm. I think it's charm. Or smart. I guess that works too. What? Says Vern, taking a selfie next to his passed out friend's penis. No way! Bring us the tits. Really? And what were you doing last spring? Well, you know, spring break, baby! Spring break is the 3rd week of spring. What were you doing before that? Planning for spring break, obviously. And after spring break, remembering all the good times I've had at spring break, obviously. I mean, it's not like anything else ever. Oh my god. You're right, says Vern, sending his 30th consecutive unanswered text to his dad. What? Spring is a bullshit season. That's right, you overpollinated weakling. Spring is the coward season. Such a pathetic excuse for a season. It even makes the clouds cry. April showers, spring mayflowers, kiss my blue ass. If I want mayflowers, I'll buy them in a store in July. But stammers Vern, forlornly duct taping a 40 ounce to each hand. Spring is the season where all the animals fuck. Fucking is pretty cool, right? You need a season to tell you when you have sex? What are you, crops? Do you have an egg timer wired to your dick? Or do you just slap your cock with a calendar every day to see if it's time yet? I don't have a dick, says Vern. I am the divine embodiment of spring. Please don't tell my bros. Oh yeah, we'll tell them alright. And yes, unless you submit to the glory of summer. Fine, whatever, Vern sighs. Summer's when I was planning to go to Ibiza anyway. Vern suddenly dissolves into a vortex of divine pink energy. Dahlia high-fives you so hard your hand grows a beard. This is only the start of a grand adventure. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. I guess I'm pursuing Dahlia further. My voice hurts. My body hurts. I'm not even halfway through. Okay, I guess we're only playing this round because damn boy. Dahlia it is. Go then. I can't speak. You were roasting a s'more harder than you were roasted the time you wore neon Crocs to school. When you hear that sound, what sounds like an intense negotiations, you go investigate because you're a nosy bitch. How do I voice Damien? Fine, only 1 week. I will give you a portion of the 8th circle if you do my laundry this week. Do I get the dukedom on it? Only if you fold afterwards. If I don't fold, then, but no dukedom. What if I Kunmari fold so that the clothes can be more easily stored in this tight camp space? It was just a noise there? Okay. Piece of hell, dukedom, and a crown. Big crown or little crown? Little crown. Tiara. Circlet. Ah, these are actually some pretty cute and for once non-threatening negotiations. But you bet you can help one of them get an even sweeter deal. What the fuck? I don't think you can hear that, but weird noises in my house. Dahlia's the KonMari queen. She'll even separate your clothes in whites. That's worth 2.5 dukedoms minimum, and make the crown a tiara. The ancient dukedom of Drodgar produces the spiciest wine in hell. It's worth 1 load Damien's lottery and a bag of barbecue cubes. Easy. Sorry. Hell, 300 years in the future. A wild, weary traveler escapes a cold winter's night by ducking into an otherwise empty tavern.
What could 3 pieces of gold procure? A thirsty wanderer?
How much ale could a weary traveler from the dukedom of Taraxar procure this night? I've been traveling a while. I could use a drink.
Ah, yes, the dukedom of Taraxar.
Ah, yes, I've heard of such a place. Was it not once 2 dukedoms?
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yes, Taraxar and Drogdar. But then a deal was spoken between 2 young, powerful demons for their unifications before they were bitter trade rivals. Taraxar boasted the finest bolts of cloth in all of hell, made with ancient techniques they would never share. Meanwhile, Drodgar was home to the finest scientists hell had ever seen. They created potions that remove any stain from any surface.
Lord Empress Dahlia the First.
Empress Dahlia the First displayed her intellect and diplomacy by uniting the 2 into one, thus proving that a unification between dukedoms was the most powerful move for all. It is now a prosperous place.
Tell me more tales, traveler.
Tell me more tales, traveler, and perhaps I'll tell you a few of mine. Meanwhile, back in the present. Oh, fine, whatever. You can have 2 dukedoms. Nice, I got 2 dukedoms. Now dukedom kiss. Dahlia mimes making 2 dukedoms kiss. It's so cute. Maybe you'll get to do that with her someday. What'll it be then? I'll take a gamble. I'll use my skills. I'm not a... well... am I a gamble person? I don't know. I'll take a gamble. Ah! Welcome, welcome! You new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink. The drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one. But if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing is for sure, it'll be mysterious. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So, get ready and good luck! Ski mask? What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box? Ski mask. It's just a ski mask. I just picked the gambling option. Let's gamble even more. The box! The box! Mosquito. The mystery box. So bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. Mosquito. Good old mosquito. It's not a drink, it's a magic mosquito that will drain your highest stat. Oh no. But when it's finally in your stomach, it'll dissolve and distribute what it absorbed between the rest of your stats. You might feel some tickles in your tummy.
Oh, okay. But just one.
I just lost all my fun! I'm not fun anymore! Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I needed my fun, but
So many
still.
options.
Okay, we haven't been to Scout HQ yet. I'm so. What? Look at this artwork! That day, all the scouts make a bird chain as a team building exercise. You'll learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. But the person behind your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot into your head. There's no way to untie it. You can see into infinity. But right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, you see how all your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate Davidson, the doomed dear person, from your romantic prospects. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. Gain +2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. It's not good. Later, you happen upon Dahlia washing a car in the middle of camp. Why? How did she even get a car in the middle of camp? Ah, hello, Oz. I can see on your face the question that is burning in your heart. What does washing a car have to do with working out? Not quite. But sure, that's a good place to start as any. I'm exhausted. I should have gone for the short play. I think I'll just stop. I do have that freedom. I think. Yeah, I'm just too tired. Today is not a good day for playing. Like, it's been an hour. I've been streaming for an hour, which isn't too much, but also I don't have a good voice day. I need to get more resilient in speaking for longer times. Reading out loud for an hour is enough for me today. And especially doing Dahlia's voice, that was stupid of me. So, yeah. Yeah. Like, subscribe, comment, I have a Discord server, I don't care. Bye.